goes the dynamite? We're back, ladies and gentlemen, like we never left on the Cat's Corner podcast with your host, the man with the most, fresh off a European vacation himself,
Bro,
Ernest the
didn't
Cat
I tell
Miller.
you, hey, didn't I tell you not to say that? Don't disrespect where I go. This is work.
Listen, you've been on the Big Bird. You done flew all the way halfway across the world. I am your co-host Ray W. Don't mean to trouble you, Keziah on this microphone. I spit fire, aka Big Shug, manager of future Hall of Famers. We are on the Cat's Corner podcast. Today we're going to be talking about a lot of different stuff, but mainly we want to catch up with the cat since he's been a world traveler. Tell us about Paris, brother. Tell us how it went down.
I mean, and I must to tell you about it, man. I mean, to me, it's a beautiful place. People talked about it and said it was dirty, it was nasty, I enjoyed it, man. It seemed like a lot of history. You know, I got to go to the Hugo Museum.
Hugo Boss?
Yeah, he was the guy that he's an author. He was the guy that wrote The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Okay, all right.
Hunchback of Notre Dame. He was that guy. I love that story, girl. Did you ever see that movie?
Oh yeah.
The Hunchback.
Yeah, The Hunchback of Notre
Dame.
Which
one did you see?
I can't really remember exactly, but I know I was really young when I watched it, and I just remember that guy being all hunchback.
Hey, that's what I was doing the whole time I was there. And my wife said, "Somebody gonna kick your ass if they see you making fun of somebody."
There ain't enough people in Paris to kick
my ass. The music was not live. The scenery was beautiful. The city really had a buzz. It wasn't like it didn't just fall asleep, you know.
Right.
So
now you were there.
I enjoyed.
Fourth row.
Yeah, but I really enjoyed just being there. I had to work for one day, man. These guys, listen, Smoke and West Side Gun, these guys really got their stuff together, man. I mean, these guys are like they real business guys, man. I mean, first off, they're in the music business, they own their own record label, and people come out to support them. People like Jay-Z, Jim Jones, all those New York guys love these guys, man. You know, and it surprised me, man, when we went to Paris and we had a venue that was set up for 300 people. You know, they're just like just taking a wrestling show. Sometimes you go to a wrestling show, you go to these other countries and stuff like that. You don't know what's going to show up unless you WWE. Even in WWE, I hear these guys went to London and not WWE, but AEW went to London and they didn't sell out. They didn't sell as many tickets.
Well, they didn't sell as many tickets this time as they did the first time, but they still sold a lot of tickets. It was 60
Well,
people.
It was some evidence that somebody was buying tickets from them. They bought up 10,000 tickets.
Something along those lines, yeah. But
yeah, I'm not sure about the number. But
it went down quite a bit from the first time to the second time. It went from like 80,000 to like 60-some thousand, but that's still a lot of folks. But I get what you're saying. So you were with fourth rope, and that was music, fashion, and our beloved wrestling.
In wrestling, I mean, wait a minute. I got to give this guy his due right because West Side Gun is musical. He's a musical guy. I mean, he got some big artists assigned to him. He got music. He got a killer song out, man. I forgot the name of it, but I've been listening to that thing ever since I've been back. So he's really good in the music. I think he got his own record label. I know he got his own fashion line. And these guys were buying like hats for like $70 and $80 for his brand on his hat and his shirt. So he was selling, he got his own brand, he's in the fashion, he got his own line of clothing. And then now this guy has started promotion, indie promotion.
An independent wrestling promotion, and it's doing very well.
Called the Fourth Row. And this is why, man, he worked with WWE. He worked with TNA. He worked with AEW. So he working with all these different wrestling federations. They allow their guys to come over. We had the Hurt Factor sanction over.
The Hurt Syndicate was there?
Yeah, Syndicate. Yeah. But we had MVP and Shelton Benjamin.
Okay, but you didn't have Big Bobby Lashley.
Big Bobby didn't come. He was there in the first one. And they got the crowd fired up. Enzo Amore is a champion. I don't know why WWE never really worked back with him, but to me, man, he
got accused of something he didn't do, and then it got publicized.
But you don't know that. You don't know this. So let's not get us in trouble.
I'm a huge Enzo guy. I love Enzo, but that's what I'm saying. I'm on Enzo's side. He got accused of something he didn't do. He got let go and never got another chance to come back because he was falsely accused.
But he's doing well on the indie circuit. I don't know if he called it indie. He was over. I think he was over in Dubai. He was in Paris with us. So he's really doing good on that indie circuit. You know, I saw what's the big guy named bald guy, got the long beard, big tall white guy, my good guy, good fella, one of the good locks or something.
Wait a minute now. He wrestled WWE?
He just got released from WWE. He's been around a long time. Him and I don't know why I can't think of his name.
Hands.
No, not him. Not him. He's an older guy, but he's still working his butt off. He was there, man.
Who is it then? If he just got released?
They had a bunch of WWE guys and AEW guys there. Then they had some young talent. So they put on a good show, man. And all these guys
You're not talking about Braun Strowman.
No.
Then who is it? If he's big with a big beard.
He's not big beard. He just had you remember how they had the little braid thing come down?
Okay, he's got that.
Come on, fans. Somebody out there who watching, let us in on it. What's this guy name, man? He was with a shorter guy, bald. He's a big, bald, tall, white guy. They didn't work much lately.
Oh, wait a minute. He was with Machine Gun, him and he was with AJ Styles for a while.
Yeah. AJ Styles was in that group. They was in the biker kind of group. They had even Garrett Bischoff was in there with him.
Right. He was in Aces and Eights. Aces and Eights. Wait a minute, I'm gonna tell you his name here in a second because he's good. He's good.
Anyway, this guy came over, man, and I've seen him before at some shows. He's really knowledgeable about the business. We got pictures of you and him when we were in LA. Him and Machine Gun. I think so. I'm not sure, but this guy right here, love it, man. He's working with these guys, man. So we had a great time, man. He got put together a great show, man. And this is what I was saying. So they only, when you see Paris and you see Fashion Week on TV and magazine, you see all these celebrities and everybody sitting around in a little group watching the people walk by with the clothing on. And you look and think that this is a huge event. Mm-hmm. Probably thousands of people sitting in the back. But I went to a couple of these things, man, and it was small. It was a group of people invited along with celebrities, and they just sit around and watch people walk through with their clothing, with the fashion.
Who was the biggest name celebrity you saw besides yourself? Jay-Z,
Harden, basketball player.
James Harden.
Beyonce. It's a whole bunch. It was covered. Everybody was there, but I wasn't out trying to get in people's business. I was enjoying myself. I had the two stars out with my wife and my daughter. We had a great
so you took your daughter with you. That's awesome.
Yeah, man, we had a great time over there. We got to eat at the cafe, man, and sit on the sidewalk and just watch people and me talk real loud, and
that guy's name is Gallows.
Gallows, Gallows. Yes, that's him. Nice guy. So he's getting on this too. He won the bookers and stuff like that. But see, these guys are just two, and Smoke and Wes Gunn are two business guys. Mm-hmm. They kind of remind me of how you remember how No Limit Soldier and Master P started. Master P did his own stuff. He didn't he didn't really sign a deal with one of these larger companies. He manufactured his own music, sold it out of his trunk and everything.
Yeah, oh yeah, he did very well on his own, selling his own music, and then they couldn't deny him after he had sold so much out of the trunk of his car. They finally put him on that label, and then he took off like a rocket. And then he's also a
What
guy
label
that
they
loves
put him
wrestling.
on? I thought he never signed a label deal.
Oh yeah, he eventually got on something. I'm gonna say it might have
I
been
thought I thought he made the money himself and he started
he
his own
did
label.
for
But
the first couple of years, and then he got. I think he
I
signed
don't
a.
know. I don't know. You might be right. I don't know, but I know this guy Westside Gun is doing similar things. He's doing it with his clothing line. He's doing it with his fashion, and of course his music. And then you got wrestling now. He's doing a good job, man, because he really impressed me. And I'm gonna tell you why he impressed me. He made me feel like the legend I am.
Well, that's
No, no,
good.
for real, for real.
That's
Some of
good.
these small, let's talk about these small indie circuit plays, where they have these small matches in these gyms and stuff like that. You
I've had
don't
some
need,
experience. I've had some
yeah,
experience with that.
you don't need 500 people at these small venues, but you can get big names and you can put on a great show. Now, back in the day, these shows wasn't doing that great because none of the big name guys like us could be involved in these indie shows because we were working so much. We had what they call house shows on the road. They don't have
Mhm.
those anymore.
They're
The
very
night
few and
that
far
you
between. Very
they
few and far
don't
between.
have a they do not have a AEW and WWE do not have house shows anymore.
It's all televised events, PLEs,
The
premium live
one,
events.
those are the ones you have to go through. You got Monday, like in WCW, had Monday night, then you had Thursday
Thursday
night,
Night
and you
Thunder.
had Saturday morning that was pre-recorded, and
Right.
then on the other night you may have had two matches or two house shows somewhere, somewhere other than where you at. You had to fly from Monday night. You had to fly for Tuesday show. Then you can fly home Wednesday and relax, and then you fly in on Thunder if you're on Thunder. So they always had something going. So now they cut this out. They don't have these shows anymore. They don't have these house shows anymore. So these indie shows are doing good. Like now, let me tell you about Fourth Rope. I didn't think it was going to do good. First of all, they said, well, me, I didn't think it was going to do bad, but I didn't know how it was going to do. But once we got to, they told me the venue see only 300 people. So I'm like, oh man, 300 people, that's all coming to see this. And you got all these major stars here. We get there. It was about like, we get there 3 hours early. It was like 3,000 people in line.
Wow.
3,000 people in line. And then they think, the 300 got in and it was all celebrities put seated in there. And I was like, wow, man, they coming out to see the round. And let me tell you, the crowd was hot the whole time. They was into all the matches. And they had some very good wrestling matches put together. These guys put together. It was a good show, man. All I
And
had to do was
you were doing commentary, correct? You were on the
me and the
mic.
guy named Kazim. Kazim is a podcaster as well. He's on there with Carmela Anthony.
Okay.
They got a podcast together. So this
The
guy
basketball player, Carmelo Anthony.
Yeah. So Kasim know the business. He worked in the business. I didn't know this. He worked for WWE for a while. So he know the business and he great on the mic.
In what capacity? Was he a writer or what?
He was a writer, and then he was a writer and producer. And this guy right here is very smart. Very smart. When it comes to calling the match, he called the match just as good as Cole.
That's saying something. That's saying something. Cole's one of the best.
This guy's pretty damn good, man. Pretty good.
Well, how was your color commentary? Were you on? Were you doing it?
I mean,
were you making the brand? Were you making our brand look good?
I wrote down all these notes, and I was reading the notes, trying to prepare for the upcoming matches.
Mm-hmm.
But then I found out it's easy. It's so much easier. Just call what you see. Call it on. Call it from the Chrome Dome. You don't need to write it. Call it, and I call the perfect matches. I'm great, man.
I'm great.
And we will join. We will join in the booth with the French commentator. So it was 3 of us this time.
So you had somebody in there speaking French too?
Speaking French, but he wanted to speak. Hey, he wanted to speak English and get into it with the cat. So when you go back and you look at this on YouTube, you're gonna hear him and I were going at it the whole day. I got so mad, I told him, bro, shut the fuck up and go get me some French fries. Go get me some French fries.
You about to get some French fries?
Yeah. Then he said, well, I can bring you a bucket of chicken back too.
Oh no, he didn't go there.
Oh, we were going there, bro. We had a good one. And then he bet money on the French. Who was gonna win the match? Because it was kind of the way they put it together. It was all the French wrestlers, all the wrestlers from Paris against the USA. So we were calling it back and forth. They had some good guys now. They had some good guys, and they put on some hell of a matches, man. I mean, I was entertained the whole time.
Wow.
But that's why
who won the most matches? Did the USA win or did the
USA won? We won everything, bro. We won. Well, only one guy lost, and he's American, but I think he was from like Mexico.
Okay. That's awesome. Yeah, we were talking about
and the guy that fought is a great route. Listen, his name is Cha. Ain't nobody think of the name now. Cha something. And he does the cha. He's so talented, man. He wrestled a couple of times in AEW, and he was over so much that they haven't used him anymore. The crowd loved this guy. Cha Charlie. That's his name.
Cha
Charlie. You ought to see him. He's a hell of a guy, man. Hell of a wrestler. Put together. A young talent. He working out of Florida. He's a good talented wrestler. But today, Big Ray, I want to talk about. I want to pitch a softball, so we can knock this out the park.
Okay.
You got AEW. You got what else? What AEW have? Ring of Honor. You got WWE and all its shows, and then you got TNA,
NWA.
Yeah, NWA. Yeah, you got NWA,
MLW.
I worked in all these,
and
they were pretty fun, easy going. But now you got these indie shows, bro, like Fourth Rope. You see, you got Fourth Rope. And then once I got in from Fourth Rope, I had to rush over to another indie show here in Atlanta. It's called Deep South.
Deep South.
You know who owned that? It was started by Jody Hamilton.
Yeah, who is the daddy of?
Do you know the referee name?
Nick Patrick.
Yeah.
The personal referee for the NWO.
So let me tell you about Nick Patrick. Little hangout plays for his shows. He have them at all these nice restaurants. And if you ever been to Atlanta now, they got these little villages to where they got about 4 or 5 different restaurants, and people come there, drink and walk and have fun, right? Nick Patrick is now doing his shows doing in front of these crowds. Man, listen, the crowd was so busy and such a beautiful crowd, man. I mean, it was young people, black people, white people, old people. It was just people there enjoying a Sunday.
Enjoying some good professional wrestling.
Man, listen, the wrestling was good. He wasn't putting on your boy was there. James Storm was there. He had a great.
The Cowboy.
James Storm was there, man.
Did he put on a show? Did he whoop some ass?
I don't know if he whooped some ass, but he was trying. He was in the ring working. He was there for a payday. Don't nobody care about whooping ass, Big Ray.
Man, we care about the ass whooping. That's what we're here for.
Well, this is what we're here to talk about today. I want to talk to a fan. If the dude can stay around long enough, if he can't, I want to talk to a fan about indie shows. Why do they think do they think indie show can be just as good as a WWE show? That only the differences are they got a bigger venue, they got bigger cameras, they got more money. But you can still go to these small shows and see some great matches. You know, I wrestled on a small independent show, and I wrestled Bob Armstrong.
Bullet Bob.
Bullet Bob, when I first got in the business, like in 1990, he was older, but I wrestled him. And you know who else I worked with, man? I worked with a lot of top name guys that were older guys that were doing these house shows and stuff. So it was great, man. So what we got here, Big Ray, give me your opinion. What do you think about indie shows?
I think there's a place for indie shows in this in the world of pro wrestling now more than ever because everybody's clamoring for wrestling, and especially if they're not going to be doing house shows and stuff. When you want to see some live wrestling in your area, like here in Wilmington, they have it at the Armory, and they have it at the Coastline Convention Center. You know, so if you want to go see some good pro wrestling around here, that's where you have to go, or you got to go to Raleigh whenever they, or Charlotte whenever they come and do a SmackDown or a Raw or.
But you just said you got GCW too.
Oh yeah, I forgot about GCW. It's a little more hardcore. A little hardcore.
But you know what's so funny, man, is some of these places have big crowds, and the crowds are into it.
Uh-huh.
You know, they're into the wrestling. So with this being into the wrestling, what we're doing right now, I'm telling you, man, you don't have to be. We are taught that way. First of all, when I said we are taught that way at the power plant, they used to train us. We don't care if you got one person out there in the audience. You got to put on your best. You got to be at your best. You got to be able to tell this story inside the ring. Don't worry about the eyes that are looking at you. Worry about what's going on in the ring. You want to give your best all the time, because what happens if the crowd motivate you? What about when the crowd go against you? I'm going to tell you a story. When I first started wrestling, I was the good guy. Remember, I came down with a little headband on, had the soul music. I was Ernest Miller from the Karate Champion. That's who I was. I was just a nice little country boy coming to work. And bro, people cheered me and wanted to shake my hand not because I had made a name, but because I was one of the wrestlers. So they shake my hand. They loved me. Everywhere I go, I would use the people cheering. Yay, yay. That's the crowd that motivated me. But then when I went to Pittsburgh, first time in Pittsburgh, they said, Ernest Miller. As soon as I came out, boo, you suck. You suck. I mean, they were mean, man. They hurt my feeling.
Pittsburgh, that's your town. You like Pittsburgh. You're a big Steelers fan.
They hurt my feelings. And the reason they hurt my feelings because they didn't like me for something. I've never been there in my life. I was new. To one of the guys said, no, Cat, don't worry about that. Here is a little different. Pittsburgh like bad guys. So this is a town that like the bad guys. And they automatically.
And Philadelphia is the same way.
Yeah. They automatically boo the good guys. That's when I start falling in line. I got something for these damn fans. That's why I started ripping their asses apart. When I go in there and get that mic, I want y'all to boo me. Y'all started this.
Yeah.
Now y'all sit y'all fat asses down and listen to what I got to say. Y'all started this whole thing. I was a good guy. I was a nice church-going boy. But when the fans start picking on me, they start picking on me first. They start picking on me first, Ray. But they didn't know.
You got to give it back to them.
I fight back. And I told them, listen,
and you did. And that's when you won me over. When you started talking shit to the fans, I said, that's my guy right there.
I saw the meanest dude I ever seen, and he was standing up at the gate looking at me while I was talking in the ring, and I told him to sit down. I said, sit down, sir.
Sit down, fat boy.
You know, he wasn't fat. I said, sit down, sir. He was a mean-looking dude. Sit down, sir.
How you get your big ass up in here anyway?
No, let me finish, Ray. I said, sit down, sir. Sit down, sir. You want to stand up and just ruin my? I don't come to the Waffle House and stand up when you working. Sit your ass down. So he would not sit down, Big Ray. So I jumped out the ring and I slid up to the gate there. I walked up to him. I looked him right in the eye. And then I said, "Oh, I'm sorry, ma'am. I thought for sure you was a dude."
I'm sorry,
It was just
man.
a mean lady with a beard. That's all it was in Pittsburgh. So I slid back in the ring and I told her I was sorry, sir. I thought you was a.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I thought you was a dude.
Yeah. So anyway, Big Ray. So we gonna, but I had the most fun at these little small venues, and I don't know what fans are. They like you no matter wherever you go. I tell you what. Listen here, Ray. Be nice to Shane.
I like Shane. I mean, we just been waiting on him for 3 damn weeks.
Well, listen, Shane.
Oh, classic no shirt. Shane is on.
What's up? What's happening?
See that's why he ain't wanting to come on, Big Ray.
What are you talking
about? Hold up. I can look at him right now, and he's standing on some shit. And I'm gonna tell you why he's standing on some shit. Look at that hat he got on.
Make America great again. And we're making it great again.
That's right. Every day.
Every day.
I'm not standing on anything.
Standing on business.
I'm standing on concrete outside my house. What's happening, guys? I'm sorry about the last couple of weeks. I mean, I tried to get in, but anyway. But yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, well, you got to go back and explain. Shit, we went on. The party went on.
Yeah,
what we want from you, tell her what you've been up to, Big Shane. Big Shane, let's tell the world first. Big Shane, one of the Cats podcast fans. He's a smart fan. He does a lot of crooked things for the business. Yeah. He kissed a lot of ass when he see Vince McMahon and somebody at the airport. But he's a good dude. He I've been knowing him for years. So I wanted to get you on here, and I just wanted to give you another opportunity. First of all, take that hat off. I mean, I'm gonna give you an opportunity. Then I'm gonna rip you apart.
No, keep it on, man. Keep it on. Keep it on. We gotta have.
Thanks, Ray.
All right, Ray. Big Ray like it. I can't. Hey, Big Ray, here's one half of the show, so I can't go over Big Ray.
It's 50-50.
But when I see you, I'm gonna splatter your nose all over your face. You understand what I'm saying?
That's a physical threat. That's a physical threat for harm.
That won't be
good. No, not really. I can do
anything.
I can do anything on my podcast. I can talk to him like a damn dog if I wanted to.
It's all right. It's your show, Ray. You can do whatever
Shane, tell him how long we've known each other.
Well, I mean, the first time I met Cat was probably like 97, I would say, when he was in WCW. And yeah, I mean, just doing our Mark stuff at the hotel, like down here in South Florida, it was usually they'd come to Miami a lot. They would work Miami Arena, the old Miami Arena. Then they would stay at the Marriott at the airport. So, and after the shows, I mean, these guys, most of them were in the bar, especially Flair, fucking until 4 o'clock in the morning.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Stop. Don't you pick out one of my friends and just try to point out him like he did something different than anybody else. You ain't like Flair.
Especially Flair.
You ain't like Flair in years because I remember what he did. You asked for his autograph off the plane one time, and he told you to turn around, look behind you, then he kicked you up your ass and told you get out of that.
No, not me. Maybe Jackie. That might have been Jackie.
Y'all see, Ray, what these guys were, they were autograph seekers.
Yeah.
Listen, they will go out and meet you. Soon you get there, they have all this shit for you to sign. And they got, listen, I was with them, man, one time, and Alex Rodriguez walked through the airport and they surrounded his ass. Then I was like, who is that? They said Alex Rodriguez.
Hey,
I didn't even know who he was. So I asked one of them to give me a baseball, and I gave it to him. I said, sign it for me, Alex. And he signed. I still got it. He put 40-40 on there. And I was like, what the fuck is 40-40? I think one of you guys told me he had hit 40
home runs and stole 40 bases.
Yeah. That would be what the 40-40 club is. I didn't even remember A-Rod's 40. Well, yeah. He used to steal some bases. So yeah, okay.
I got the baseball with the same with up in my office.
Yeah, but were you with us when you got that, or?
Yeah, bro, I was with you and Jackie.
I thought it was I remember Jeter one time when he flew commercial coming through
Whoa,
Tampa.
whoa. That might have been Jeter 40-40.
No. Jeter never even hit 30 home
No,
runs.
it's A-Rod. It's A-Rod, because I got
okay.
it up there. Yes.
All right.
So anyway, they tell me some of the guys you met in the airport and got autographs from.
What do you mean? Just random people that I've seen
Yeah,
over the years?
random, you know what you did. I don't have to keep
You know what you did.
You know you know your job. You know you were facing behind these celebrities. Tell me the biggest celebrity autograph you got.
I would say the best one I've ever got and one of the hardest people to get is Sean Connery. And Sean Connery he's just notoriously was tough to get to sign anything.
I'm not signing shit for you.
Yeah,
that's a goddamn thing.
That's a good.
Great. Can the man tell the story? That's all you got to do is just make fun. Go ahead.
That's a good impersonation. So he was flying out of Miami Airport. He used to come down here. I guess he was having cancer treatment in Miami. He lived in the Bahamas. So the medical the medical care wasn't good in the Bahamas. So he would come to Miami. So we had a flight on him going back to the Bahamas. So I go up to him and he's like, nah, I'm not doing it. So I was kind of trying to push him a little bit, but I know he's like really moody. So he looked like he turned around. He's like, oh, I'm not fucking doing it. And I was like, oh, all right, whatever. So like I backed off. So then there was one of those like rent-a-cops outside the airport on his bicycle. And he was like trying to tell us like we couldn't be there. There was only like 3 of us. And I'm like, bro, this is public property. He's like, it doesn't matter. You can't be here. You're harassing him, whatever. So I went inside the airport and I just kind of like stayed in this little area and I waited till Connery came in. He had one other guy with him. So the guy like walked ahead of him. And then I went up to him again and I go, come on. I said, come on, Mr. Connery. I'm like, this is for my dad, man. I'm like, my dad grew up, watching your movies and shit. I'm like, this isn't even for me. So he actually stopped. He broke down. He said, I'm signing one thing each. He signed mine, the other 2 people. I tried to go back for a second one and he dropped the pen, of course, because he told me I'm only signing the one. And that was it. But I mean, I broke him down. So like he was, he's notoriously like very tough. So that was like probably like the biggest movie star. But like I've gotten Paul McCartney before. He's tough too. That wasn't at the airport. That was at the American Airlines Arena when he was rehearsing there. And he came out on one of the rehearsal dates and he signed for us. But I've gotten some good people. Ringo Starr. I don't know, man. A lot of people. Denzel Washington and Al Pacino and Robert De Niro. Yeah. I mean, that's just actors and shit like that.
Hey. So you got a lot of names, but I can tell you the toughest one.
Yeah.
That you probably tried to get.
Okay.
Who do you think that is?
Not yours.
No,
you were easy.
Yeah, I was good. I didn't mind.
Yeah, you signed all our shit. Man. You signed all our shit.
Yeah,
I don't know. All right, so who? Yeah.
Cause y'all were cool. Y'all were cool. Come pick me up, take me driving and go to dinner.
You know what I was talking about with somebody the other day? That remember when Tampa, we picked you up in the morning. I think it was the day after a Nitro, and then maybe there was a Thunder taping or something on a Tuesday. But we went to Mom's Kitchen, and then so we were at Mom's Kitchen, and then Billy Connors was there, who used to work with the Yankees. He was like a pitching instructor, a pitching advisor. He was sitting at one of the other tables, an old guy. So he recognized you, and he's a big wrestling mark. So he's like, oh, shit, the cat. He went up, he came in and introduced himself. He came and sat at the table, and then he bought us all breakfast.
Yeah.
He bought the whole fucking table breakfast because of you. So we're like, oh, yeah, thanks, Ernest.
Yeah, but you know what? Was it Benoit that cursed y'all out and told y'all get the hell away from here?
Benoit was nice. That's the crazy.
No, it was one mean wrestler now that did not like y'all guys.
Dean Malenko.
Dean Malenko.
Dean Malenko.
Yeah. You heard this story before?
No, but he cussed me out too.
Oh, Dean Malenko, him and I were getting off the plane, and I was happy to see the kids. They were kids then. It was about 3 dudes and about 4 or 5 little dirty girls. So we walked up on them, and they asked D for his autograph, and D said, Get the fuck out of here. Get away from me. I'm gonna kill one of you guys. That's a Dean. Why you sell Dean? He looked at me. He like, they don't do nothing but sell them. They don't keep them. They go online and sell them.
Dude.
Now get away from me.
You know how much Dean Malenko probably sells for? Like, honest, I don't sell my shit, but like
you ain't gonna talk about my friends on here.
I'm just saying.
How many do you sell of yourself? Not one. So shut your mouth and don't you talk about my friends.
Yeah, I don't sell any. I hoard them.
Okay, then. Well, don't try to tell me.
He said Dean ain't getting but $5 to $10 for his name.
Yeah, it is.
But at least, hey, that's $5 more than what anybody you can get for your name.
That's not true.
I don't know about
sell
that.
My name for more than $10, right?
I don't know about that.
No, don't. You can't sell your name.
I'm gonna sign something. And you gonna pick it up on eBay.
You can't sell your name for a pot of beans.
But
he was on a payphone in Charlotte, North Carolina at the venue. We were backstage and he was backstage. He was on the phone and I came by and I slapped him on his shoulder. I said, "What's up, shooter?" He turned around. He said, "Don't you ever fucking put your hands on me again."
Yeah. He's serious.
He is mean, dude.
Hey,
then we go to a restaurant that Flair's throwing a party, and we're at Flair's party, and he comes up and he goes, "Hey, you got 2 nipples for a dime?" And he starts talking to us. Like, I was like, "Dude, like, you don't remember me?" And he was like, No. What happened? I said, "Hey to you back at the show." He goes, "Man, I was on the phone with my old lady." He said, "I was probably pissed off." And I was like, "Yeah, you cussed me out." He goes, "I don't mean anything by it." But he was like, he was pretty cool though.
Hey, listen, that's the meanest guy you want to meet, but he's the nicest guy you want to meet. Very, very nice guy, man.
I think he mellowed out though about. Yeah, I think he mellowed out about the autographs, though. I haven't seen him in a while, but I mean, I heard he kind of like mellowed out, like he's, like.
No, I just seen him. He's still the same Dean now. Let's not get it twisted.
How's his health? Right. How's his health doing? Because last time I heard he was like got the onsets of Parkinson's.
Yeah.
Well, we pray for old Dean Malenko, the man of 1,000 holds.
You want to hear a crazy? Oh, go ahead, guys.
No, tell us about Disco Inferno. How hard was it to get that autograph?
Oh, man, Disco's cool, man. Disco, but all I said about Disco, my only heat with Disco is that those guys trash.
Okay, we ain't gonna talk about Disco.
Thank God.
Let's not do that on my show. That one my good friend.
But we're talking about indie wrestling. Have you seen an indie show lately?
No, we ain't gonna talk about indie. Right, I got one question for him, Big Ray. Both of y'all.
Yeah.
What do y'all think about what Ric Flair is going through now? He's going through. He got some serious health problems, right? I don't know how serious it is, but from just reading the post and stuff, skin cancer.
He said surgery is coming up or something, and I saw he posted a picture today, and of his
abdomen.
Yeah, of his abs. Yeah. I mean,
what was that? Was that from the surgery he was speaking of, or the last one he had?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure.
I just know he's been getting some bad press lately.
Yeah.
About shitting
himself.
Hey, bro. I shitted myself before. Now, so what?
I did it today. What?
I don't care what
I did it today.
Listen, I don't care what people say. Listen, in the news is good. In the news is good news. And I tell you, fans, what? Fans always invite me places. Invite me over your house again and see what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna shit on you.
You gonna shit on the floor?
Yeah, I'm gonna now I'm gonna walk out. So I'm gonna
get a litter box.
We'll
get a litter box for the cat.
Yeah, but
I did it today. I'm not too proud to admit it. I did it today. I ate a spicy chicken sandwich and
it went right through.
Before I got to the bathroom.
Ray, you look like a spicy chicken sandwich.
Those are good, man. Those are good.
It's good, but it hit me right in my guts.
Yeah.
Like I took a damn savate kick from the cat right in the gut.
Yeah.
So Big Ray, I just want to talk to you guys. Now, you've been to indie shows before, right?
James? Yeah. Yeah, sure.
You're smart, Mark. Well, so tell me some of the differences between the big show, let's say WWE show, AEW show, and a regular little independent circuit show. Tell me, I know the differences, but tell me a few. What are some for you?
Well, I mean, so we're talking about generally not every single one, but most of them are in smaller venues, much smaller venues. I mean, they're more intimate. I mean, you're closer to the wrestlers when they're coming out. You can interact with them better than you can usually at, you know, the bigger arena shows. I mean, the lighting is not going to be as good as it is at a, you know, a higher end promotion show. The pyro, there's really not going to be any. Well, depending. I mean, nowadays. I mean, I don't know. I mean, some of these indie shows, you probably do have pyro. I mean, they probably do have put heavy money into some of these shows, depending on who they book.
Bro,
Yeah.
let me call out a few names for y'all then.
Yep.
Do you guys consider GCW an indie show?
Is that Juggalo? Yeah, Juggalo. That's indie. I like ICP. Those guys are they've always treated me good.
No. GCW is one where
G. Oh, I thought you said J.
Yeah, GCW. Right?
GCW.
Yeah.
It's real hardcore.
GCW.
Yeah, I know it. Yeah. That's definitely I would consider an indie. I mean, major promotions. You're talking AEW, WWE, TNA, New Japan. You know, I don't know, some of those Mexican promotions. I don't know. Are they really?
NWA is close, but it still gives you an indie feel.
Right. Yeah, GCW indie.
But some people have said that AEW give you that kind of indie feeling, like you had a small indie show.
Well, just some of the talent is.
How's that possible?
Indie talent,
bro. Even at some of these small shows, you get great talent. So let's not speak about talent. You get big name people at some of these small gyms, high school gym coming in to do business.
That's where they start, though. I mean, like, where do these people think that most of these guys start? Or on the independent scene? I mean, a lot of, you know, most wrestlers do. Some are, you know, given the golden key faster, like Ernest was.
Wait, bro, did you trying to attack me now? On my own show, you want to attack me?
You never cut your teeth in the indies. That's all I'm saying.
I'm messing with you.
You're wrong though, but you're wrong, Shane, because we were doing house shows. WCW were doing house shows.
I remember.
So every house show, that's how I got to practice in front of the live crowd.
That's true.
You know, and I was trained by the Armstrong brother. You know.
That's
Brad, the Candy Man.
Well, Brad Armstrong. Brad Armstrong was like that was my trainer. So we worked every house show. It was about 2 to 3 house shows. One time I was on the road for 280 days that year.
That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, nowadays it's just hardly any shows, right? I mean, like you guys were saying, it's like just strictly TV and then, you know, pay-per-views and then, you know, whatever, AEW Dynamite and Collision and then WWE Raw, SmackDown. I mean, but that's it. It's like the main shows and there's no house shows. I mean, AEW tried it for a little bit, like 2 years ago. And then they
sustain it. People didn't show up.
Yeah.
You know, I read something when they were talking about wrestling starting in Northern California, San Francisco area. And they were talking about how it started in 1911 and how the transition from being in a gym to like TV. Every major network had pro wrestling on it. And like now, if you got pro wrestling on TV, it seemed like it'll boost the business. But back then, when they said it was on you could see it every Tuesday and Thursday night for free. So people start going to see it live, start watching it on TV. And then once it got watered down on TV by people seeing it all the time, they start watching it on TV. So the whole business took a dive because of TV. But eventually they decided
they saturated the market with it too much, and then people just got tired of watching it.
But you don't understand. Look how much wrestling we see on TV now.
And they still clamoring for it.
And people like y'all two still pay your money to go and watch the same shit on the pay-per-view.
Let me tell you something, brother. I ain't paid money to watch wrestling in a long time, dude.
Speaking of Hulk, what's going on with Hulk? I mean, because like,
hey, you a fan? You don't tell me what direction my show going into. You hear me?
You just hold bad stuff out there.
This here, fan. You just hold your ass and go and ride along with us. You don't try to dictate where we going.
Yes, sir. I got you.
Okay.
So you don't know, basically, is what he's saying. What Ernest is
Hey,
telling you
bro,
is he don't know.
I
Yeah.
talk to my good friend Eric and him and Hogan. I talk to him all the time. I know everything. I'm just not telling you two guys
Is
anything.
he on life support? Yes or no?
Well, I hope the best because
He's not.
He's
And
not.
I don't even
proven.
know why you even asked that question.
Well, they said he
this
went
right
in
here.
for a minor surgery and it turned into something very, very serious. And he's on a ventilator. And if it's a lie, Bubba the Love Sludge is telling it.
Bro, but this is a podcast. We not going out to do all our
Breaking news
information. So we don't need to, we don't know, so let's not talk about it.
That's why we're asking the professional. We asking the guy that should know.
We're not telling, listen, we're not going to be that kind of podcast that
Hey,
tell lies.
Speaking of your boy Bischoff.
Hold up, Ray, can I finish? I'll let you finish.
No, you didn't.
You can jump all you want to. You ain't going to do nothing. You ain't going to do a damn thing. You can jump like you won't do nothing.
Man,
but anyway,
anyway,
we ain't gonna be that kind of show that just make up shit just so people can
we
hear.
ain't making nothing up.
I don't know. I
don't know
what's going on. I don't know what's going on with Hogan. I don't know what's going on in his house. I don't know what's going on in Shane's house. I don't know what's going on in your house.
Well, here's what I want to talk about. What about Bischoff? Have you seen the body on Bischoff at 70 years old? Did you see
I saw that
pictures?
today. I saw it today. Was that a costume or something that he put on with DDP?
Looked like he was ripped up.
I know. I thought it was
DDP yoga.
Listen, Bischoff been working very, very, very hard for a while. We talked about this when I was in Cody, Wyoming. He said that he got a grandson now. I think his grandson might be 3, 4, 5. I don't know, but he said he wanted to be around for his grandson, and he put good. He looked good, man. He's looking good.
He was ripped up. Yep, I saw him with DDP. Yeah, he was ripped up.
Well, that's awesome. That's awesome that he's taking his health serious. I didn't think he was ever in bad shape. Last 2 times I saw him, he was in good shape.
Yeah.
Well, he seemed to be doing really good, man, and I'm glad he getting himself together and in shape like that. I love to tell people, listen, at 70 years old, if you can get in that kind of shape at 70 years old, I'm looking good because I'm 62. I might want to get ripped up when I get 72, and now I see that he's did it. That Bishop did such a great job. I want to be able to do it too. I might just start right now.
What about Jack LaLanne?
Bro, didn't I tell you you speak when you're spoken to, man? Now one more time, I'm gonna throw your ass out of here.
Nah, don't do that.
Okay. Now let's just say this, Shane. Have you been watching any of the wrestling shows lately?
Of course, I'm big on AEW, so I watch AEW every week. And
so what's going on with Swerve?
I mean, Swerve, he looks like, we'll see what happens, but he looks like, he may be the next world champion. We'll see if Hangman wins.
Well, wait a minute. Was he already the world champion?
He was. Yeah, he was.
They're about to put the belt back on him?
Yep.
Don't know if they're going to or not. They may put it on Hangman.
They could. Moxley's had it for a long time.
A while. Too long.
Yeah. I like Moxley. But we'll see what happens.
I hate that storyline. That storyline is taking so many stupid ass turns. It's like, dude, come on.
Hey, Big Ray, can you look over to the side and just see what some of our fans and people are writing, or did you forget about them?
Well, no. I'm sorry. They were just saying, Philly is a tough crowd. Also Andre the Giant is also a tough crowd.
Hey, stop. So Ray, stop that.
He wanted me to do it. He said, Ray does the best Andre impression I've ever heard.
Listen, I totally forgot about that. I forgot about Andre the Giant from. Man, can I talk, man? Or we gonna turn your ass off, Ray? Ray,
I'd like to see that.
Ray, I forgot that Andre the Giant was from France.
The Swiss Alps of France.
Oh my goodness. I wish I had known that then. What part of France?
In the Swiss Alps.
Wow.
I got to see Andre work several times when I was a kid at the old Miami Arena, but it was like when he was on the run with Haku. They were the tag team, and then probably saw them like maybe 5 or 6 times together. And then I never actually got to meet him, but I heard Andre was like very moody. Like he was not, you know what I mean? A lot of times he wasn't like taking pictures and signing shit. So like it probably wouldn't have gone good anyway. But I mean, at least I could say I got to see him in person several times. So I thought that was pretty cool.
The Colossal Connection.
The Colossal Connection. Yep. Yep. We did get to meet.
Super Lars said that.
We got to meet Kerry Von Erich though. That was pretty cool. We got to go into the.
Did you meet Kerry Von Erich, or did you meet the Texas Tornado?
When he was the Texas Tornado, yeah, we got backstage at a WWF show at the Miami Arena, yeah, and we got to meet him. He had just won the Intercontinental belt, so he let us hold the Intercontinental belt. Fortunately, I didn't get a picture with him at the time. I mean, I was like 8 or 9 or whatever, so it was like shaking hands and shit like that. But that was pretty cool.
We've been corrected. He is from Moulin, France, a very small town, says Skyhook. So we've been corrected, but it is near the French, the Alps. So.
I mean, have any other wrestler been from that place from France, or was he the only one?
I just don't know. I mean, I thought
I thought. Wait a minute. I thought you guys were the two smart marks.
I thought the Goulet brothers were from France, but they may be from like Quebec.
Yeah, that's where they're from. Yeah,
Dino Bravo, Canada, I think. Dino Bravo.
Yeah, all of them were like they all had a French accent, but it was the French Canadians.
Yeah.
So with Swerve being like, let's go back to Swerve in AEW. I mean, I haven't watched it enough, but I want to ask you guys and some fans out there, what wrestler do you think AEW have worked and got them over? Can you name a wrestler that really AEW got over?
In my opinion, I'm just going to say Orange Cassidy, because before I didn't know who the hell he was, and they got him over.
So you're talking about wrestlers that came into AEW. They were kind of like probably like in the indies before they got there. Or
somebody that they sunk their teeth into and said, okay, we got him over. Like Swerve. When Swerve first came to AEW, he did good in WWE, but I don't think he really got over until AEW got him over.
Yeah, AEW got him over.
Yeah. I mean, I think Swerve is great. I mean, but he was like an MLW also, and I think in MLW he was pretty big. But I mean,
he was not in MLW. Who?
No, he was. Yeah, Shane Strickland.
Who?
He was Shane Strickland.
Swerve.
Before he went to WWE.
He went from MLW to NXT and from
okay. Well, see, I didn't know him then.
A brief run on the main card, and then he was gone.
Hey, I did not know him then. I only speak from the WWE days to the AEW. I'm big time.
Yeah.
I don't talk about that little stuff. That's why
MLW is home of MJF, who arguably is the hottest.
I worked there before. Who do you think their champion is right now? I'll give anybody $500 that can, in the next 2 minutes, can tell me who is the champion of MLW.
Enzo Amore.
Alex, the fuck's his name? Alex Hammerstone? Is he still the champion?
It was Alex Hammerstone or whatever his name was. Yeah.
Yeah, see, that's probably who it is because Cat isn't saying anything.
Nope. You got 15 seconds.
Hold on, let me Google it.
I know it. Time is up.
Who is it then?
I don't know, and you don't know. So
Matt Riddle.
Yeah, Matt. Yep, Matt.
Thank you, Super Lars. Super Lars is the man.
Oh, wait, Matt Riddle? Matt
Riddle. They put the strap on Matt Riddle.
Oh God.
Yeah, I was there. I worked with them when they come to Atlanta. I worked with a couple of.
Who did he beat?
I don't know. Shit.
And remember, I told you about that tweet that I had to Matt Riddle about the whole Kenny Omega thing. That was me dissing Matt Riddle and kind of like saying, Matt Riddle's trash. And then Kenny defended him. And then that's where that whole cleaner I got this came from, because then all the marks started defending Matt Riddle, and they started ripping me on Twitter. And then I said, Omega, I go, no, Kenny, cleaner, I got this. And then that's when they used that line on an AEW show. They said, "Cleaner, I got this," with the Young Bucks, Kenny, and Adam Cole backstage. And Adam Cole goes to Kenny Omega, "Hey, Cleaner, I got this." And I go, "Motherfucker," I go, "they took my fucking line that I used on Twitter." But the thing is,
they don't care about your line. They can't take nothing from you. You're not a wrestler. You're a fan.
But I mean, that's where they got it from.
How you know?
Well, because and actually, if you Google that right now, "Cleaner, I got this," you'll see a shitload of things come up, links. And it will, I've sent you these before. It will show you my picture on Twitter, and it will show you the tweet. And it's, it's been kind of famous for a couple years.
You listen, y'all fans kill me when you love to watch us. You watch us all the time. You watch everything that we do. You know everything that wrestler that we do. You know it because you watch us. You want to be us. Now you want to get yourself over. You want to get yourself over. You saying that a wrestler took something from you?
Well, they did. They did. I mean, I thought they were going to make shirts and shit, but they didn't go that far.
Ray, I was going to ask him this, but I'm going to ask you, Ray. Who are you?
Who am I?
Who are you?
I'm the kiss stealing, wheeler dealing, limousine riding, jet flying son of a gun. Who are you?
Who are you, Ray? I'm a legend.
Know who I am? You trying to get them t-shirts ready, aren't you? Who is Ray?
I've been around good thing, Ray, but Ray, who are you?
You know who I am.
That sound real gay right there, the way you said that. Look how close you get to Hey, Ray.
You know who I am, brother.
Ray, sit your ass back, Ray. And this is what I'm saying.
Don't make me whoop your ass, cat.
When you guys are fans and you understand that you guys are fans, I really like that. I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys really loving us so much that you want to be us. I really, really respect that, man.
I don't know, man. I mean, I think you're right talking about Jackie. Jackie always wanted to be a wrestler, man. I don't know.
What, man? Listen. People, we use Jackie's name. People just don't know. I met Jackie when I first came to Florida with you guys. He was a hell of a nice kid, man. All he wanted to do is be friends with the wrestlers. He will take us. He'll pick you up from the airport, take you to the hotel. You know, I really like Jackie, man. He kind of grew on me. We became friends.
Yeah, I know. But I remember him.
As he got a little older, man, he started having those problems and he committed suicide, right?
What?
Wasn't suicide? No. What?
No. I was told it was an accidental thing. It wasn't. No, it wasn't. It wasn't that. I don't know the exact cause. I just know that it was accidental. So
let's just say he was one of his other best friends and best wrestler was
Canyon.
Chris Canyon. Yeah. And he was hurt when Chris Canyon committed suicide.
Sure. But
and this guy right here had a cute little baby. What? Jack got a daughter, right?
Jackie's got a few kids. He's got a son. He's got, he's got a daughter.
Wow.
I think maybe only the two.
Yeah, only the two. You don't want to say he had a few kids. Yeah, two.
I think it's two, maybe three.
He had just met his wife or his girlfriend. They came out to eat with us, and she seemed to be pretty nice too. And she was just
Jessica.
hurt, man.
Jessica, yeah. He was married before that also once. He was.
Bro, you ain't got to tell the man business. I was just talking about when he died. Damn, you a snitch.
You said he committed suicide. He didn't even commit suicide. Now you're jumping on him for bringing up a ex-wife.
Listen, they said I wasn't there. I don't have the death certificate, but there were people said that he did it intentionally, right? Did you hear the rumors?
He said it was accidental.
Nah, bro.
He wasn't there.
I mean, that's what I was told. So bro, I hope not. But if anything else, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Me either. I don't know either. But just like you guys hear stuff about us, we hear stuff about you guys.
Yeah.
And right now, I'm surprised we got a couple of fans over here on the side listening to us, and not one time have either one of these chumps asked us, why did that guy have his shirt off on the podcast?
I mean,
That
dude,
showed me what kind of fans
I've
we
never
have.
seen him with a shirt on.
it's Florida. It's like 92 degrees out
That
here right now.
showed me. I can't believe these guys on this. They supposed to be so smart, sending us all this information. Not one person said nothing about this dude with his shirt off.
They probably like the MAGA hat, and I'm sure they're probably, they're happy that I'm wearing that. This is the white and gold edition.
Yeah, it's a great looking hat. Great looking hat.
Appreciate it, Big Ray.
And so anyway, bro, we gonna let you get out of here because you about to make me mad, Shane. Shane, I want to thank you for coming on. And next time you come up with something, you're gonna be that fan we got. We from down in Florida. We got one in Boston.
You've heard of the Florida man. You're gonna be the Florida fan. That's what you're gonna be. A Florida fan.
It's always a pleasure to come on, and I'm sorry about the last couple of weeks. It was just a mishap, and so, but I always love coming on.
Listen, when we tell you coming on, you better get to it because ain't no telling who might be on.
Well, I was waiting. I thought you were going to send me a link, and then I didn't see the link.
Hey,
so
don't blame me. Blame Cody. We got a producer.
Colorado Cody's fault.
Yeah, that Cody.
Well, no, but then I went back and I just looked at an old link and I was Cat's gone. Oh, there's Cat. And anyway,
Cody,
it was a
producer.
It was an old link. It was an old link.
Get your ass off the screen.
You got to blame Cody. Don't blame us, right, Ray?
Well, we don't control who's on and who's off.
Yeah, but I think
he just turned me off.
Yeah,
sure did.
But those old links that you sent from like last week, like that worked for me to get on now. Like I thought
it's the same link. If you got it once, you got it the whole time. Just
good.
Don't abuse. Just don't abuse. Just don't just show up.
Yeah, I know.
We want to tell you. No shirt on.
Yeah,
I'll only show up
with nipples.
I'll only show up if you ask.
Ray, tell him again. Don't what?
Don't just show up unannounced with your nipples hanging out.
No, I won't.
It's the family show.
Listen, Big Shane.
Yeah.
Big Shane, it was good having you on, man. You made the time go fast. I enjoyed it, man.
Always a pleasure, guys.
And I mean, keep watching it, man. If you come up with anything you want to talk to us about on here, especially dealing with wrestling, any wrestler or anybody in the business, just let us know. We might slide you in. Let you talk to some of our guys over here.
Cleaner, I got this.
You're welcome. Yeah, exactly. You're welcome to get Disco on, and we could do it in 4 boxes, and then me and Disco can have a talk.
Disco don't want to talk. Disco don't want to talk to you.
I'm sure he doesn't want it.
I want to ask you this question, but I'm going to ask Ray first.
Yeah.
Who are you, Ray?
Right now, the Disco Inferno.
Yeah, but who are you? You can be somebody else, but who are you?
I'm the biggest wrestling fan on the planet today. From 1975 till tonight. As soon as I get off here, I'm going to hit Netflix up, watch WWE, and I'll be ready for the next show.
Well, you need to come up, then you should be talking more about the shows now, because I don't watch wrestling that much.
You need to start.
I am wrestling.
You are wrestling. You Mr. Wrestling 3.
Just watch AEW, bro.
All right, Big Shane. Hey, Cody, can you cut Shane off, please?
See you, Shane. Keep America great, baby. All right. Now that's over.
That sucker right there gonna make me knock him out. But listen here, Big Ray.
Good show, baby. Good show.
Why don't you go ahead and shout out the Resite? At least let them know we appreciate it. How about all our fans? Hey, how about the fans? I don't care if it's 1, 2, or 3. Listen, brother,
all of our fans. Thank you.
If you're watching this show, man, we really appreciate that, man. Because the only thing we try to do is get better.
Yeah, we just trying to hit that little Cash App off. We got that little Cash App going on.
And Ray, hold up, Ray. We're gonna bring some people on. Go ahead, Ray. Finish what you were saying.
$, Catch Corner Podcast at Cash App. Hit us off a little something, so we can get some bigger names on. Maybe next time we'll get a guy that can afford a T-shirt, man. You put a shirt on.
Hey, listen here, Big Ray. But we got something coming up in Atlanta, man. I might be giving a watch party June the 12th.
All right.
We might get a watch party. I'm telling you,
you might see Goldie.
Listen, fans never know. You about to ask Justin. He went to the show with me. One lucky fan, make it lucky. If they donate enough or give us enough, they might be a part of the 12th. I might buy 2 tickets for them.
Who's next?
I might buy 2 tickets for them. They get to come and get to hang out in the back, get to see Goldberg, maybe have dinner with us, Cause we gonna hang out at the hotel and wherever he at that night. That's my boy.
Man, he's fixing to win it all. I think he's gonna win the belt. I think he's
Hey
gonna
man,
put the strap on it.
Listen. One lucky fan or two lucky fan. If you put something in the pot, you may get something out.
You might.
You know, so I mean, I've been getting phone calls all week, Ray, for the last 2 weeks. Hey, you going to the show?
I'm trying my best to get there, man. My son has his orientation at Chapel Hill that day, and I'm trying to get on that bird as soon as that thing's over with and fly straight to Atlanta and try to meet you at the venue.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
I just don't know. I might be watching it at home.
Me and Big Ray may be there, man. We may get to do some live stuff because we're gonna start doing some live stuff now. I said live, we're gonna be in the studio. We got a studio right now. I'm just at home. I'm in the home office. We just having fun.
It looks like we got a studio. We got a backdrop. We looking good.
We just having fun. Ain't nothing weak about us. The Cat's Corner is coming up.
It's on the come up. It's on the come up. And we want to thank our people and we want to thank our sponsor, Recite. And while we're thinking about Recite, let's go to that commercial right quick before we leave.
Why do we need to do the commercial now?
Because we didn't do it the first time. And Wesley's paying the bills. This is for you, Wesley. Recite.
We're Recite. Of course we offer all-inclusive site work. We're Recite. Of course we have a dynamic site crew. We're Recite. We have secure foundations. We're Recite. Of course we're good stewards. Recite redefines the way site work is done. Contact us at recite.com. It's re-site.com.
Couldn't do it without him. Thank you.
Okay, listen here, man. We go ahead and get a new commercial. I'm tired of that commercial. But the thing is this right here. July the 12th. Wrestling WWE is right here in Atlanta.
Tonight's main event.
And I'm there. I'm telling you, I'm there. And I want to take a couple of my listeners and meet with them and hang out with them and maybe give them that experience of being backstage. You know, you get to meet Triple H, you get to meet all the superstars face to face with me. You know, I mean, that's something. Listen, I'm not just talking. I gave it away to Vegas. I took a fan to Vegas. He came to Vegas, and he'll tell you right now, he had a great time. He had such a good time when it was time for him to go home. He decided to stay another day.
That's right.
He got to meet some. Listen, this guy got to meet some of his heroes, people he grew up watching. He got to sit down and talk to them. He got to even help some of them out when they needed. This guy right here did a great job, man. He represented the podcast really well. The fan base. He was really a good guy, man. And I look forward to seeing Justin again, you know, at one of these events. Incredible. But right now, you know, listen, like and subscribe.
Hit the like, hit the share button, share it with your friends. That's how we get it out there, man. We get these tentacles going out.
Leave us comment. Leave us comment and tell her what you want. Tell her who you want on the show. I can get anybody on here. Tell me who you want. Just suggest some people and let us know, and we might go out and bring those people on. If you want to talk,
I'd like to see Bill Clinton. I'd like you to get Bill Clinton on the show.
Ray, you like a kid that need to be on that small bus.
The little one with the wheels on the bus.
Yeah, the little bus. Yeah, with the seat belt hanging from the roof of the bus. You know.
Yeah. In case it turns over, I'll be good.
But anyway, Big Ray, thanks for coming on the Cat's Corner.
I'm glad you made it home from Gay Paris. Your European vacation is over. You back in the States. It's good to have you back.
Read that last post, Ray, down there. From Skyhook 88. Read that, baby.
What does it say here? It says, like and subscribe, people. Hanging with the Cat was indeed the greatest. I'm the greatest.
And see, the reason I told you to read that, because that wouldn't sound right if it was from me talking about myself. But I am the greatest.
You've never been a mark for yourself.
I'm giving somebody right now, I'm going to give them an autograph picture, a T-shirt. I'm giving it away, T-shirt, WCW. Call my mama Cat T-shirt. I got that right there. So I got one left now, and I got an autograph picture for you. All you got to do is subscribe and leave a message on there. If we choose you, you get that in the mail. So it's a very big race. Let's call it a night.
Let's call it a night. We'll
that.
see you guys next Monday night right here on the Cat's Corner podcast.
Peace.
In the Middle East.